Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
Does anybody else feel like Halloween Ends was just a nightmare? I wish I could fucking wake up. What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. I'm also still in the runner-up. I'm in the finalist group for Face of Horror. All those links are in the description below. Vote below to keep me in the finalists, and hopefully I win the Face of Horror competition. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. We're all still feeling the pain, the hangover of what we witnessed when Halloween Ends came out. And this is going to be a little bit different of a video. If you haven't, couldn't tell that I got a different angle here. I'm kind of messing with this new little gimbal I have, so I might just switch it up and kind of show you some movement with it. It's supposed to like track my wherever my head goes, it's supposed to track it and everything. So just going to kind of see how it goes and see what you guys like about it. But anyways, yeah. I am still just got this bad taste in my mouth over Halloween Ends, and I've watched it 3 times now, and I'm still trying to process it. I don't think this video is about what is the best ending for Halloween Ends. What should we accept? Because we have heard before that Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis isn't going to come back, and she's signed off, and she swears up and down. But we all know that money talks. And this movie is not well received. If you want to say that it's like split down the middle with audiences like 50-50, I would say it's more like 75-25. I see more people hating this movie than liking it. And righteously so, because this movie isn't a bad movie on its own. To stand off, this is going to be kind of a rant video, but we're also going to talk about what's a better ending for Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends isn't a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie, but it's definitely not a stinker. It's not a horrible movie on its own, okay? That's what I'm saying. But for the ending of the Michael Myers reign of this trilogy and what we've built to, it is a bad movie. This is not satisfying to us. It isn't to me anyways. And rightfully so, because it's not, it just feels like out of left field. It feels like an afterthought. And it really puzzles me that they went this direction. I can appreciate some of the artistic stuff that they did, homages to Christine and kind of like, kind of like the, like showing some type of like appreciation to Season of the Witch, which they didn't even like. If you're gonna go there with showing like the font at the beginning of the movie of Season of the Witch, and you're gonna be a little bit different, and it does kind of feel like an anthology movie more than a Michael Myers movie, then go there. We've all speculated like Silver Shamrock maybe playing a key role into this trilogy, and I think that would have elevated the movie by the end if we knew that like Silver Shamrock did have something to do with Michael Myers, like just the logo of Silver Shamrock inside the mask and everything. So yeah, there's so many different ways they could have gone about this. It feels like just a little dash of Michael Myers in this. It doesn't really feel like it's it doesn't feel like a Michael Myers movie. It feels like a Laurie Strode movie. It feels like a Corey Cunningham movie. I just don't know what they were thinking. This should have came out in the middle, or this should came out after Halloween Ends. Like if they wanted to do something extra in the town of Haddonfield, and let's do a story about bullying and evil is in all of us, and we're fighting our demons every day, all that kind of stuff. We could have done that, just not for the conclusion of Halloween 2018, Halloween 1978, I might add, and the ending to Kills, okay? And the way we transition from Kills to this, just it feels like some baby back bullshit, if you ask me. So I wanted to get on here and talk about my love for one of my favorite endings of the Halloween franchise. And it's not a perfect movie. What movie is a perfect movie, right? H2O, Halloween H2O. When it came out, I saw it in theaters. It was intense. It was fun. No, we didn't get to stay in Haddonfield very long. The opening scene was great. It was suspenseful. We had Marion Chambers, that whole cat and mouse, and there's just a whole feel about it. And then you had Joseph Gordon-Levitt in there, and then we're out of Haddonfield. And Laurie Strode, I actually like her character more in H2O than I did this. And as much as I love Karen and Allison, I think Allison is great, which she felt like a completely different character in Ends than she did in 2018 or Kills. And that's a whole nother topic. But I liked Josh Hartnett as her son. I really thought that was cool. I thought he did a great job. Now, there are some missteps with Halloween H2O. You know, like we always say, the mask, it's seeing his eyes, seeing the CGI mask in that one. Yeah, there's things like that, technical things that they just could not, they wanted to make a Halloween movie, but they just could not do it at that time. Yeah, it takes you out of the movie. But I'm talking about the movie as a whole, as a conclusion. And I know they retconned it with Halloween Resurrection, with the paramedics but that, I don't count Halloween Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection is like the Halloween Ends. That's like the add-on movie, it feels like. The conclusion, the ending of Halloween was Halloween H2O when she chopped Michael Myers' head off. That was really Michael Myers. In my mind, that was really Michael Myers. Halloween, Halloween 2, and Halloween H2O, I feel like, don't touch it. I feel like they're great movies. I really don't know why we didn't acknowledge Halloween 2, because I've always thought that was one of my favorite Halloween movies throughout the years. Yeah, it has its issues as well, but it was a fun movie, and the hospital is a great place to have horror. It just always is, especially in a Halloween movie. And that's one thing I thought we were going to get in this new trilogy, was Michael was somehow going to end up at the hospital where Laurie Strode and everybody's at. And maybe we could have got a scene where, like, maybe he's dead, or they think he's dead down the morgue, and Sheriff Brackett goes down there to check on his body, and he kills Sheriff Brackett. That's how Sheriff Brackett should have went out in Halloween Kills, not the bitch way that we got. And seeing Michael, doing a rampage through the hospital, kind of doing a throwback to Halloween 2, that would have been badass. There's just so much missed opportunity with Halloween Kills. Even though that's not a great movie either, it still has a lot of fun elements to it. And I think I like it more than I don't like it. But this Halloween Ends is just, why? I just want to rant about this for a second. It's pissed me to my core. And it's like I'm struggling over here because I like the movie, but I can't stand it for this trilogy. It's just so unsatisfying, like I've said. And it's just, I don't understand why they decided to do this. Like, yeah, they knew that they were going to piss off fans. Why do you want to piss off your fans? That's the fucking question, Jamie Lee Curtis. Why the fuck do you want to piss off the people that fucking pay you to see your movies? You're not an A-list actor. You're not an actress like you once were. Not trying to throw shade or anything. It feels like Jamie Lee Curtis was the issue with this movie, because she does have a little bit of that creative control over Halloween. That's the only way that she probably would sign on. And maybe her interference is what, made this movie less than what it could have been. And seeing Corey Cunningham wrestle Michael Myers down in the sewer and take his mask and crawl out of there with his life is some biggity ass bullshit. That's all it is. You don't do that shit, okay? All right, you made Michael just look weak. At the end of Halloween Kills, he got up. He killed Tommy Doyle. Okay? He snuck back to his house some way, got inside, killed Karen. He wasn't limping then. We didn't see him limping and just like falling over or anything like that. And how the fuck did he get from his house and Halloween Kills to the sewer without anyone seeing? Okay? Couldn't we have explained that at least? Couldn't that have been the opening of this movie? Of showing how, like, they shoot him out the window and then they're trying to find him, but he's disappeared and he's fell over a bridge or into the water or into a hole or whatever. You know, a homeless man say, "Hey, come over here," and lures him into the sewer to save his life. Something like that. Something. There's nothing satisfying about this Halloween Ends movie. Great movie as far as filmmaking goes, okay, and directing and acting. It is. But for the conclusion of Halloween Ends of this trilogy, no. It's a big fuck you to the fans. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. And all this means is, did they want to piss off fans to the point to where they were like, okay, well, now we really got to right our wrongs again, so we got to reboot it? Or what is this? I don't think that we're going to accept this. Like we need to reboot this movie as soon as possible. Okay, the slasher reign is there's still a resurgence of slashers. We can still buy that Michael Myers, it's going to get rebooted. And I really want to see a sequel, a requel to Halloween 4. Bring back Danielle Harris. Let's see a grown-up Danielle Harris. Ignore Halloween 5. Ignore Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. Ignore the Thorn cult stuff, okay? Let's just act like it didn't happen. And have Rachel still alive, and maybe Jamie Lloyd inherited something from Laurie Strode, and that's why she's got to go back to Haddonfield to get a house or a piece of property or a letter, whatever the case may be. And there's the Myers house, and then it starts resurfacing, and she's older and she's stronger now, and then stuff happens. Okay, let's build around that. Okay, and let's try to keep the mask the same as Halloween 2018. I think that would be cool if they could just, you know, don't worry about it being burned and all that kind of stuff. I thought I was going to like that more, but I really feel like it took away from the way Michael Myers looked. I think Halloween 2018 is probably the best mask we've ever gotten from, and I'm not knocking the 1978 mask. It's perfect, okay? But there's just something about Halloween 2018 just looks so good and so more menacing in the shadows and stuff. But yeah, let's go back to that, okay? Let's keep that. Just I don't know where. All I'm saying is I want to know what you guys think. Do you buy this? Are you accepting of Halloween Ends? Or what is your favorite ending to the Halloween franchise? Because there's so many different timelines that we could talk about. And yeah, and I really think H2O is still a special place in my heart. And it's still my ending. Forget Halloween Resurrection. That was kind of a standoff. That was an afterthought. And that was a cash grab. It was fun. Halloween Resurrection gets more hate than it deserves, but Halloween Resurrection, if it was a different slasher movie with a different mask, a different killer, not Michael Myers, that movie would be more well accepted, well received by people than it being a Halloween movie. You just put a new title and a new killer in Halloween Resurrection, a lot of us would probably say, oh, that was a pretty cool slasher movie, but it wasn't a good Michael Myers movie. Just like how Halloween Ends is. It all feels like an afterthought. It feels like they wanted to try something different. But you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. That's all I got to say. All right, guys. I hope you guys like this little gimbal thing I have going on. It kind of like, I just kind of wanted to walk around and kind of do something different today and kind of go on this rant and just, you know, try to get my thoughts out there because I'm still processing this all. And I know you guys are as well. But yeah, check this out. Check this out. See how this goes. See, then it goes into portrait mode. And so yeah, I'm gonna do some more stuff. You know, like I do like some short films and parody films and stuff. So be looking out for that. I'm gonna put a lot of use into this. So yeah, guys, let me know what your favorite ending of Halloween of the Halloween franchise. Do you like Halloween 6? Do you like H2O? Do you just like Halloween Ends? Do you like let's see, or is there not an ending? There's only Halloween 2. That's considered an ending. Halloween 2, or do you like just leave it alone? Nothing's going to touch John Carpenter's 1978. All right, guys, I really want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm just getting more pissed the more I think about it. But thank you for listening to me rant. I'll see you later. I'll see you on another time. Peace.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck you. Yeah.